Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be sharing you guys a few of the things I've been loving lately. I don't tend to do these favorite videos at all, really. I tend to do one honestly about once a year, maybe every other year, and that's simply because I'm just not buying products or switching my routine that up that much where I'm constantly falling in love with new products. But I love to film them just so I can look back and see like, oh my god, yes, I had that period of time where I loved that and that and that and that. And I think I have a good like slew of products where I can share with you guys. So the first things first is not a beauty item. It's actually what I am wearing, and it is this Tiffany's necklace. So it is just the typical Tiffany's necklace with a gold key attached to it. And I actually got this necklace for my anniversary with my boyfriend. That was just on November 7th. We celebrated 4 years together, and I have always wanted this necklace, but I wanted someone special to give it to me, if that makes any sense. I've always loved the people who have had it on, and they never bought it for themselves. Somebody gave them to them. So I was waiting for the perfect person to give me it. And yeah, I just really like it, and he knew that my favorite color is pink, so he was like, gotta get the rose gold key. And I have worn it every single day. I am horrible at wearing jewelry. I know I tend to put a lot of jewelry on it specifically when I'm filming, but besides the promise ring that I got from him and that I could just easily put on most days, and I don't even wear it every day because I tend to forget sometimes, I have worn this every day since I've gotten it, and it's just my favorite because I've wanted it for a very long time, and the perfect person finally gifted it to me. So it is my favorite at the moment, and it makes me feel special. So the next thing I am going to be talking about is a makeup item, and it is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. And I know this is discontinued, which actually makes me really sad because I literally only have about less than a week's use of it. It is literally, well, I move it around a lot, so it is above when I normally don't move it. It's barely above where it says like 30 milliliters, and I don't know if it's gonna be too hard to tell, but yeah, I'm practically almost done with this, and unfortunately it is discontinued. I haven't looked up myself because I'm sure, I know that Urban Decay came out with like a new like naked foundation that's not that, and I haven't looked it up yet. But if you know if it is just like the same thing reformulated, or is it similar, or is it completely different and they just left the naked name on that, I would love to know. I haven't had the time to look it up truthfully, and I don't think I will come around to looking for it just because I have way too much on my plate school-wise and like things that I'm doing. But if you know whether it is a similar foundation or it is the same or it's not, so don't even think about it, please let me know, because when my skin is looking good, like that just like seamlessly like blends into the skin, looks like it with enough coverage, and I'm really sad that it's almost gone, but it's my favorite. And I'm not gonna go and buy like older bottles of it because I don't know how old those bottles are just to have a foundation. But fun fact, as soon as I finish that one, I'm only gonna have, technically I have 3, but it's realistically 2 because one of them is like my summer mixer shade. I'm only going to be down to 2 foundations, and both of them like have about halfway left of the product in the bottle. So it's like I really only have 1 full-size foundation, and that's like, oh my god, to get it down to that point is amazing. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go buy it soon, so I had to spend money, but then at the same time it's like, oh my god, like I'm finally getting down to an acceptable amount of makeup. So I'm going to be talking about perfumes now. I was kindly sent these products from the brand Layered, and they are a more affordable perfume company. And the thing about Be Layered is that this is EDPs, like so eau de parfums, instead of your standard perfumes that you get like Sephora or Ulta are EDTs, which are eau de toilettes. EDPs are more concentrated and you can't like spray them just crazy or you will suffocate it because of how concentrated usually EDPs are, and especially with, this is what it looks like by the way, especially with the layered perfumes. One spritz is all you need, like just put it on your wrist and then dab it behind your ears and you will smell it all day. So it really has really good longevity, and my favorite one is this one. So they sent me that one that I won't pronounce the name of, but you just saw. They sent Paris Nights, and these are what their full sizes look like. So they are 1.8 fluid ounces. So these are actually perfect size for travel. Just look like that, and they actually come with their own like bougie little baggies that look like this, that just has like the logo on it, and then essentially you would just take it and just, it kind of acts a little bit more of a protector, but I'd still be kind of scared to travel with this like in somewhere where I'm not able to like control the impact of wherever it's packed. But it's a nice little like deterrent and all of that stuff. So these are the two full sizes. So again, they're not like as big as your standard perfume bottles, but for the price, it's actually a really good price, especially for EDPs. They also sent over 2 of these cool nifty travel sizes, and I have my notes on them. So this is a First Kiss, and these are just kind of like, they twist up and they twist down. These are way better for traveling. And they also sent over Mia's blend in this, and I have my own, I had to write my own like sticky note of what the name is, just because these unfortunately don't say it anywhere on the bottle. Maybe it's just because these are products that they sent over, but it'd be really great if they could get like a sticker on the bottom with the scent notes. Because I knew what they were sending, I was able to look at the scent notes online and figure out which one was which. And then on top of that, they sent over 2 samples, which I thought was like really nifty. And this is Yves Perfume as well as Geneva Chocolate. And I honestly wish they would have sent Geneva Chocolate in a full size, because it smells divine. Like, ooh, especially for the holiday season, like I don't care if it's a sample bottle, like I'm probably gonna use this up, because it smells kind of like a Ferrero Rocher, but obviously in like perfume form and like for an adult woman, and not like a Kit Kat bar. No, it smells like gourmet chocolate, which is delicious. I do want to say, these are eau de parfums. I knew the difference. I haven't had like that much experience with eau de parfums, because they don't tend to be the commercial product that you find at like Sephora or Ulta, because again, super concentrated. They tend to be more expensive, but they have really good prices. I believe that this one is in the 50, like low to like mid $50 range, which is actually super good for something that's really concentrated. And the thing that I've learned about the layered perfume specifically is that you can't like determine whether you like a scent or not just by first cold sniff or just when you first spray it on, because all of the essential oils and scents that are in the liquid are all coming out at once. So to your nose, it's not going to be like, oh, that's what it's going to smell like. So for example, if you were to spray, like, what's a good one? Like Montparis, Black Opium, Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. If you smell that and spray it onto yourself, that's exactly what it smells like when you spray it on your body. It's not really going to change too much with your body chemistry. It's usually what it is what you get. With these specifically, layered perfumes, these change throughout the whole day. So like, you might be like, oh, that's really strong, or oh, that smells like something. Like, Bleep Me actually smelled, when I first smelled it, like straight, like out of the package that I got, it actually smelled a little bit more like a granny perfume. And I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. And so I sprayed it, it was already on. I let 15 minutes pass and I noticed the fragrance started to change. And I'm telling you, if you just go like this like not even that close to yourself, you're gonna get a whiff of it because of how strong it is. And the more and more time passed, the more like all of the notes that are in it started to come out, and you were able to smell that, and it's actually such a beautiful fragrance. And it's what I learned, that that's the case for all of these perfumes. Like, they are not going to smell like how they smell like in the bottle. So if you decide to like try these out and you're like, oh my god, Renee just like scammed me, like these don't smell like amazing like she said it was, give it time. Like, especially this one, and like all the other ones smell a little different. So this one just smells like sexy, seductive. I'm gonna go get your man, not your man. I'm gonna go get a single man, because we're not taking like other women's mans here. Nope. I'm gonna go get a single man and like lay him in my bed, and he's gonna want more type of seduction scent, and my boyfriend likes it. Like, I don't want to say what he said exactly when I was wearing it, but he did say something along the lines of the name. That's all I'm gonna say, because we're gonna be appropriate here. I'm blown away that a perfume can change so much, because usually I can tell right away when something doesn't work with my skin chemistry, and the fact that this changes throughout the day. Every time you smell it, it's gonna smell like something else. Have I talked about enough? Like, I swear this video is not sponsored. They did send the product for an honest review, and this is my honest review. Like, this is my favorite one, and that's why I'm including it. Paris Nights, I actually took a little bit for me to adjust to it and get it to like it. Like, I'm only coming around to it recently. This is more of like a powdery floral, and it takes a while for your nose to get accustomed to it. And I think that's kind of what happened with this one, because I was very put off by it initially, just because I was trying all of them out and my nose didn't know what was going on. And now that like I've spread them out a little bit more, I can appreciate Paris Nights a little more. It does smell very floral, very powdery. I think this is something that's going to be really nice for the springtime once it comes around, but it's not something that I'm actively reaching for right now. I want the other one. And then of course there's Geneve Chocolate, which is like amazeballs and deliciousness. But that is my thoughts on the layered perfumes, and because Bleep Me is actually one of my favorites, and I wanted to share with you guys that. Talking about skincare, I always love using this in the winter time. This is the Caudalie serum, SOS serum. This helps my skin so much during the winter time, especially like when I'm in Arizona and the weather's already dry, so winter just makes it worse. And I feel like nothing is working moisturizer wise if I put this serum on. Even right now, like we had a lot of like the Santa Ana winds in California, which is partly one of the reasons why we have our fires every year, but you know, that's nature. Can't do anything about it, and it really dries my skin out. But this really boosts my skincare to actually have something happening with my skincare. So always have to have this. And just wanted to add that if you have dry skin and sometimes you find yourself that your skincare isn't working when it usually does work, I definitely recommend trying this serum, just because it's that extra like moisture boost. I guess. I don't know. I really like it. Caudalie is also clean beauty, so if you do tend to have a little bit more of sensitive skin, it might be a little bit better for you to try. Do be aware that it does have a natural grape fragrance, because a lot of their products do have grape in it. And then my last favorite item is the Charlotte Tilbury Marie Antoinette Eyes to Memorize Cream Eyeshadow. I actually have had this for a year, but like I said, it's been like over maybe 2 years since I've done a favorites video, and this is what it looks like. And this is just, I'll try to give you a little swatch. This is like something that Charlotte used when she was doing like one of her wedding tutorials, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have that. And this is like, it changes with the light. So this is a bronzy cream eyeshadow, but like depending on how the light it hits on it, sometimes you get a bronze, sometimes you get rosy bronze. I definitely did not put enough product on for this swatch, but that's because I don't want to waste it, because Charlotte Tilbury is tends to be a little bit more on the pricey side, but this one is just so worth it. It's so beautiful. This is like a one and done eyeshadow for me, and it's just beautiful. I always get compliments on it. But it just changes with the light. I love it when I have like real lighting on it and not natural lighting. It tends to be more of like a rose, and then in the sun it tends to be more of like a bronze, and it's just really pretty, and it's one and done. It's super creamy even after a year of having it, so the quality is there. Something I definitely would recommend to at least swatch in store to see if it's something that you would like. But I don't have it on today, unfortunately. I had it on yesterday. I did, but I didn't film yesterday because yesterday was my very busy day. And last but not least, we're going to talk about one unfavorite product, just if I have other curly girl, semi-curly girls, semi-wavy girls watching. My non-favorite is the Diva Curl No Poo, and I know this bottle is very like funky looking because of how I squeezed it, but I just cannot get this product to work. I literally use such a little amount, not like, this is a creamy, what does this say? Creamy Zero Lather Conditioning Cleanser. And maybe I should have gotten the No Poo instead. I feel like that would have worked better. But this is a cream, basically, like I said. And no matter how much amount I put on, my hair looks like an oil slick. Like, I have put on such a minuscule amount. Like, there's no happy medium. If I use barely anything, I don't feel like nothing's happening with my hair. And then if I just do a little bit more than barely anything, everything is oily. Like, this right now is all oils because I washed my hair with this 2 nights ago, and no amount of dry shampoo can save it. So I definitely have the wrong type of hair for this. I definitely should have gotten the low poo, but because I am a college student that doesn't really have money right now, that broke college life is real, I am going to work with it as best as I can until I use it up. Luckily, I do have other shampoos that I can rotate, so it's not this all the time, but I'm still gonna use this up because I bought it. I can't return it, unfortunately, anymore. And yeah, I think if you had a lot like curly hair, I don't know curl types because I'm more of a wavy hair person that like gets little curls at the end. I think this would have worked where it's like naturally really dry because of how curly it is. But the plus side of because of how oily it is, because I'm gonna give a plus side because this is a favorites video, is that it's really made my hair very healthy. Like, all of this hair right here, even if I wash it with another shampoo, it's actually gotten much more soft because I have been using this, because it's basically coated in oil for like 2 days until I'm like, nope, I can't take this anymore, it looks really bad, I'm gonna wash it. So on the plus side, my hair is really soft and really healthy. On the bad side, like after day 1 of this, like, ooh, my hair looks really bad. So every time I wash my hair, I like alternate which shampoo I'm using. So every other wash I'm using this, and hopefully until I use it up. I feel like this would have been a lot better in the summertime if I go to the beach a lot, or if I'm in the pool and the chlorine that naturally dries out your hair. I think this would have been better, but because we're in winter, that can't happen. So we're just gonna work on through it until I can buy the low poo. But that is everything I've been loving recently. Let me know down below, what have you been loving that has been a staple for a while now. So these are all staples that I've had for a while. Rather than just like, this month I love this month I love this. No, like I have loved a lot of these products for months now. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!